Am I the jerk for cheating on my ex? My name is Amy, and for 3 years, I was completely in love with Jake. He claimed to love me too, but it took him a whole year to even start showing any interest. The problem? That interest never came with respect. Jake always made me feel like I was begging for scraps of affection. When we finally got together, I realized something was off. He never made me a priority. At first, I tried to ignore it, convincing myself that love could fix everything. But it got worse. He ignored me when I wanted to talk, left my messages on read, and when I cried in front of him, he wouldn't comfort me. He'd just walk away, as if my pain was an inconvenience. And yet, I stayed. I kept trying. Until one day, I couldn't anymore. We broke up, but that was when I learned how addictive a toxic relationship can be. The breakup lasted a month. A single month. It felt like something was pulling me back to him. I couldn't stand the silence. I picked up my phone a dozen times a day, wanting to message him, but I held back. And then one day, he messaged me first. He said he missed me, that things would be different this time. I believed him. I went back. And soon, I realized nothing had changed. This time, it got even worse. I was in a bad place emotionally, isolated, barely getting out of bed. I was struggling to keep myself together, and that's when Jake's behavior started shifting. One night, he told me he was going for a drive. I was busy with work and just nodded. I didn't think much of it. Despite everything, I still trusted him. But hours passed, and he didn't come home. I texted. He left me on read. I called. It rang until it went to voicemail. My stomach twisted. Something felt wrong, but I tried to stay calm. Maybe he was just caught up with something. The next day, I didn't have to go looking for answers. They came straight to me. Screenshots, conversations between him and other girls. And not just random girls. Girls he knew made me feel insecure. There he was, inviting them for a ride. My entire body went cold. I waited for him to come home and casually asked about his night, just to see what he'd say. He lied. He looked me in the eye and told me he had only been with his friends, that he had no idea what I was talking about. Then I showed him the screenshots. At first, he denied it. Then he tried to downplay it. They just got in the car. It was nothing. You're overreacting. My head was spinning. But despite everything, I still didn't want to believe he could do this to me. Then came the final blow. His ex sent me screenshots too. Messages he had been sending her. He was still talking to her, still flirting with her, even while dating me. I felt sick. But you know what I did? I forgave him because deep down, I still thought that if I tried hard enough, if I gave it time, things would eventually get better. I was wrong. During the worst moment of my life, when I was crying so hard I could barely breathe, he saw me, in that state, watched me fall apart. And then he left. Didn't say a word. Just walked out the door to go have fun with his friends. And when he came back, he sat next to me, pulled out his phone, and sent me a breakup text. I think we should break up. You don't show me enough love. I was in shock. My brain couldn't process it. Then I found out that one of the girls he had been texting was the one who told him to leave me. Everything clicked. I felt completely shattered. And in a moment of pure pettiness, I followed some random guys on Instagram. I didn't talk to them, didn't even interact. I just wanted Jake to see it. He did. And suddenly, I was the villain. You disgust me. I always knew you were like this. That was the last thing he ever said to me before blocking me. A few days later, despite feeling awful, I sent him a message. I didn't want to get back together. I just needed to let things out. His response? That's too bad. I'm doing great. That was the moment I knew I had to walk away for good. And I did. I started moving on. I met someone who treated me with kindness. Someone who actually listened. Nothing happened between us except conversations and a few hugs. But there was an understanding. Maybe one day, something more could come of it. When Jake found out, he completely lost it. He started telling everyone that I had cheated on him, called me every name in the book, twisted the entire story. His excuse? To me, we were still together. And now I can't help but wonder, am I the jerk?